I'm going to randomize turn order 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I'll take my first mulligan. All right, this is keepable. I'm ready. Nice. All right, start us off. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah. Play a mountain. That's my commander and pass.
Draw. We'll just play this Bountiful Landscape and crack it. Go and get a mountain and pass.
Draw. Flooded Strand. I'll crack it, get a Surveil land, and pass.
Draw. Let's do Restless Reef tap pass.
Play Evolving Wilds. Crack. Move to combat. I swing to Surf City.
Sure.
And pass.
I'll take 2 commander.
Tap and draw. We'll play an island.
Graveyard.
Tap 2 for an Arcane Signet and pass.
Tap upkeep, draw. Another fetch land. Gonna crack this one for a Surveil land as well and pass.
One tap upkeep. Draw. Let's do a swamp. Tap 2 for Likeness Looter. Pass.
Yeah. Play Arena of Glory. How many cards does everybody have in here?
6.
7.
I'm gonna guess Jessica'sville 19 Surf City.
Gross. No response.
7. Set 3. 2 mountains and a Quantum Lock. Pay 3. Guess Quantum Lock. At the beginning of my upkeep, I exile my top and I can play this turn.
Sure.
Pay 3. Sword of Fortune Frontier. Keep it creature protection from red and green. Whenever keep it creature deals combat damage to a player, exile the top 2 of my library. I can play this turn, and I can play additional land. Move to combat. I swing to Rion.
Yep.
The
I'll
liar.
take it.
And pass.
Tap. play a forest as land for turn. Then I'll just tap for a blue and a red to play Balmor Battle Mage Captain. And I will pass.
Tap up, keep draw. Planes. Three for propaganda.
That's a good one.
Indeed. Pass turn.
Tap up, keep draw. Tap Likeness Looter to draw and then discard. Bro, that's not what I fucking wanted. Alright. Pitch a Farseek. Play Polluted Delta for turn. Crack the Delta. What I need is a green. What I can get is not that.
You can. Just has to also have an island or
I wish
swamp.
I could. Unfortunately, I just don't have an Overgrown Tomb in this deck anymore.
Breeding pool?
I don't have it. Nope, don't have one. I was doing that earlier. I was checking one of my other decks to see if I had a Breeding Pool or an Overgrown Tomb, and I don't have one. Well, I suppose we will grab. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to grab a swamp. Fuck the swamp. I got enough of that. We'll get an island.
Pretty island.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The unstable lands are probably my favorite lands. If only it was foil. Then
Enters tapped.
after that,
Does come in tapped, though.
the island
Mm-hmm.
off of a fetch land.
Oh, I thought you first saw it. Okay.
No, sir.
Never mind.
No, that was the discard from my draw and then discard on Likeness Looter.
Ah, Roger.
And then, yeah, I'll go ahead and tap 3. I will play Monastery Siege, choosing cons at the beginning of my draw step, draw an additional card, then discard a card. And then after that, I'll pass.
Okay.
I'm not eating it.
My upkeep by Exile. It's a Passionate Archaeologist.
That's a pretty good one.
Play a Mountain. I'm gonna cast a Passionate Archaeologist. Commander creatures I own have whenever I cast a spell from exile, this creature deals damage to the spell mana value which will target your opponent. Move to combat. Swing to Vacay.
Take 2.
And that's
Sorry, I'm currently eating some nachos.
Nachos.
Well, they're not that great. They're just the generic Taco Bell side nachos, so it's kind of sad. But
Oh, it's like chips and cheese.
yeah,
Let's go.
Pretty good.
yeah.
Let's
I mean,
go. Bro, I'm fat as
it's
fuck.
good.
Give me some chips and cheese right now.
Yeah, I'd eat some.
We'll play an island as land for turn. We'll tap the island for a Soul Ring.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it helps. I'll tap the Soul Ring. a mountain, and an island for
That's
monstrous.
forest.
Or forest, sorry. For monstrous vortex. I needed to tap the forest, so that works.
I understand.
And
That's
all
a
I've
good
got.
one.
I will pass.
Yeah,
Triple
Monsters Vortex is
Cascade.
really cool.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. Draw.
I'll hit a counter spell and like a deflecting swat or something. So I wouldn't be afraid.
Okay. I'll cast my commander and heed the tea.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw 2, discard 1. Oh, fuck yourself, deck. Give me fucking green. Where's my queen? Let's pitch Elvish Regrower. Tap Likeness Looter. Draw a card, discard a card. Okay, well,
Found it?
that's wonderful. No.
Oh.
No.
Why not?
Man, I wish I could. I wish I knew. I wish I fucking knew. Because why not? Because I'm bad at building decks. Apparently,
I see.
it's one of those. Okay, let's go ahead and put River Kelpie in the bin. Play an island. And let's I do this now? No. Let's be fun. Let's play Dusk Mantle Seer, Party Bob. Flying 4/4 at the beginning of my upkeep, each player reveals top card of his or her library, loses life equal to the mana value, then puts that card into their hand.
Sweet.
That's not very good for me.
Party Bob, he's just a chill guy.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
He just shows up to the party. He says, "What's up?"
Just flip
Patrick?
only lands, Ryan. It's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just flip a forest.
Next step, I'm gonna activate my commander. You become a detective. Yeah.
Oh, so you get to stack your count unlock. Oh, I guess you're doing that first.
Exile mountain.
And then flip for Dusk Mantle Seer.
He's in his upkeep, right?
Oh, I thought it was on everyone's upkeep. My bad.
No, this is my
You're
upkeep.
good.
After.
Just a chill guy.
Play this mountain for turn.
He doesn't look very chill. He looks kind of pissed.
I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't look very chill, but I promise he is. He's
Is
just
that
gonna
a
sit in the
frown,
corner.
or is that like a mask?
Okay, no, he is frowning.
Yeah.
He is
And a
very
quick-
intensely
Play
frowning.
my commander.
He just want to know where the honeys are at. That's all.
Move to combat. I swing 5 Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Protection
Pro
from
red.
red. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. And it has double strike?
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
it's the next level.
Very cool. Yeah, I'll take 5.
Okay, trigger
have
the
a choice.
sword. Exile top 2. Play this turn. Ragavan and Ward of War. And trigger my commander. Exile Nyctos Strike to Nyx. Second main, I can play additional land. Play the Nyctos. Pay 1 to cast Ragavan. One cast, I deal 1 damage to Bake.
Oh, hitting that Nykthos is nuts.
Gonna activate Nykthos for 6. And cast the Word at War. After my first combat main phase, the additional combat phase, followed by additional main phase, and at the beginning of my combat, untap all creatures that attack this turn, and have rebound. On cast, I deal 5 damage to Surf City.
Yeah.
Save with rebound. Move to my additional combat, untap my commander. And I swing 5 Ryan again.
Okay.
Exile 2. And 1 from my commander. Okay, play additional land. Play a mountain. When it's the spectable cost, cast light up the stage. Exile the top 2, I can play to the end of my next turn. On cast, I deal 3 damage to Bakey.
Wait, how did you have mana to cast this?
It costs 1 for a spectable cost.
Oh, you played another land. Okay. Jesus.
Can you do you have a way to play 2 lands this turn?
Yeah, he's the sword.
Use the sword.
Which sword is that?
Forge and
Forge and
Frontier.
Frontier. So top 2 is a Sword of Feast and Famine and a Sword of Hearth and Home. I pass.
Who did you damage with the light up the stage?
Me.
Baking.
Okay.
Untap, draw. Tap the Soul Ring and an island. I'll float a colorless for a deliberate counter on Balmore. So I'll scry 2 and then draw a card.
It's not a counter, right? It's just till end of turn.
Yeah, just till end of turn. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll draw that, and then we'll put this on the bottom.
All right, so now that he's gone, we're all gonna like conspire against this one dude, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've got to.
Especially with the Sword of Forge and Frontier in exile. That's like the nail in the coffin.
My Discord.
I'll tap for tap a red, casting a Vandal Blast, targeting the sword that's currently equipped to your commander. And then I think we'll move to combat, and I'll just swing 3 in there at you, Zeus. 3.
Thank you.
And pass. That's all I got.
Oh, I missed. Sorry. I should have drawn a card on Zeus's end step from my commander. And then, how much did you hit for, Ryan? Just 3? Okay, that's not enough. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Fortunately, did not draw a land. Okay, gonna go to combat. I'll send a 2/4 with vigilance your way, Zeus.
Take you.
Okay. And I'll tap 3. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. I'm gonna cast Yaheni's Expertise. Gives -3/-3 to all creatures till end of turn, and then I can cast a spell mana value 3 or less without paying its mana cost.
No.
On cast, everyone's gonna lose 2 and I gain 2 from my commander. Okay, and then I will cast something for free. It's going to be this Decanter of Endless Water. So everyone loses another 2, and I gain 2. So it's another mana value 3 spell. Okay, and I'm going to move to end step. Someone lost 4 this turn, so I will draw a card. And pass.
Just a second here.
Okay.
There was something underneath one of my inner sleeves here. Untap. Upkeep. Party bomb trigger. Everybody reveal the top card. Mine's not
God's
just
Effigy.
Season of the Bound.
Ouch.
Ooh,
You
everyone
lose
took a
life
lot.
lose life equal to the mana value of the card, and then it goes to your hand. So I lose 6.
4.
That was 5.
7.
I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, that's not a nice card for me.
I think it's sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. If you're not me.
Hey man, I lost 6. I'm right there with you, brother.
That's right. Sometimes it be your own.
So yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it be your own. And then I draw an additional card. I draw 2 cards on my draw step, and I discard 1. Well, that's I guess better than fucking nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and pitch the Noxious Gearhulk. I want to play Temple of Malady. It's my land for turn, scry 1. Yeah, absolutely. Get fucked there. Can't do. But I don't have to. Tap 2 to play Baleful Strix. When it ETBs, I draw a card. Okay. And I'll send 4 in the air at Zeus.
Yeah, 4.
And I'll pass turn.
The draw on end step.
Just gonna think why it's not. Okay. My upkeep, I cast the Word of War. Because of the rebound. Exile my top mountain. Draft turn. Play a mountain for turn. I'm gonna activate the Arena of Glory when I cast when I cast my next creature enters with haste. Cast my commander. Activate Nictus for 5 red. Pay 3 for the Sword of Fist and Famine. On cast, I'm gonna deal 3 damage to Vacate. Pay 2 to equip my commander.
Or sponge.
Okay.
Pay 4 life to cast Snuff Out, targeting him. On cast, everyone lose 2, I gain 2.
Okay. I pass.
Give me a land.
Okay, jeez,
That
yeah.
is very cash money. All right, we'll play a land, and we will tap for 8. Do the thing. Come on. I'll do Monstrous Vortex first, so I'll discover for 7 or 8. Sorry. Mountain.
Oh, I draw a card on Zeus's End Step because I paid for life.
Forgotten Ancient. And then now Maelstrom Wanderer trigger cascading for 7 twice. Bunch of lands. That's not very cool.
You called it.
Yep. That's not very cool either. All right, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Fog.
You don't have to cast
Fog.
it.
Yeah. I know.
Fog. Do it.
Oh, it's only by creatures your opponents control. You might as well, I guess.
Yeah, I'll cast it just to get the Forgotten Agent trigger, I guess.
Do it.
It also
Oh,
makes like Baleful Strix can't block. Or yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true. Prevent all damage. Okay. Counter on the Forgotten Ancient. Oh man, I swear I don't even know why I played this deck. I've got the worst cascade.
I hate playing random decks like that.
Whose
I'll flip
LG
over.
dryer just turned off?
Oh, that was mine, I think.
Hell yeah.
I'll flip over another like 7 CMC creature whenever I'm supposed to take damage for it. We'll swing a 7/5 at you, Zeus,
Take 7.
and then we'll pass.
I'll draw on your end step. Untap, upkeep, draw. Play swamp. 6 manas. Hmm. It's pretty good. Okay. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast Machine God's Effigy. It's a
Sounds
mana rock.
badass.
I love this card. It's a mana rock that can tap for blue, but it also enters as a copy of a creature, except that it's not a creature. It's just an artifact that taps for blue, but it has all those creatures' abilities. So,
Interesting.
yes, I will pass
Oh, dude,
priority,
that
and then I'll
art's sick.
declare. Yeah. Anyone responding on cast?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Everyone lose 2, I gain 2. And then I'm going to have it enter as Maelstrom Wanderer. So I will cascade twice because it does work that way.
No, because the
pretty
cascade is a
sure.
cast trigger.
It does get cast triggers because it's a clone. So like
You
clones
get
enter
ETB
as
triggers.
no, they get cast triggers. They enter as a copy, so they do get the cast trigger. You can look it up if you want. It's like if you Phyrexian Metamorph the One Ring, you get the cast trigger. For example,
Yeah, because
I'm-
you say if
I'm
you cast
positive.
it from your hand, it says on the card.
I'm aware of that. I'm saying that I get the cast trigger because I did cast it from my hand.
I'm gonna
And
look
it
this up real
enters
quick.
as it doesn't become a clone on ETB. It enters as, meaning you get any cast triggers. You can look it up. Yeah, please look it up because it is confusing, but I'm quite positive. Just look up clone. Do you get cast triggers off a clone? At least I'm pretty sure. Let me check myself. No, you do not get a cast trigger from copying a spell or
No.
permanent that has when you
Cascade
cast
won't
trigger
trigger if you
ability.
put a copy
But
of
why does I know Phyrexian Metamorph and the One Ring works? So why does that work?
because they say if you cast them.
Yes, so does the One Ring.
Yeah, the one ring say if you cast it.
As replacement effect, the battlefield copies the One Ring. Metamorph does not target. The Metamorph ring resulted from a spell that was cast. The ring's ability will trigger. The player will get protection. Yeah, so that works. Why does that work and this
I think
doesn't?
the One Ring might work because it specifically, I don't think it necessarily has to check if the One Ring printed version of it was cast, because you are casting something.
When it
This is just my
enters,
brain.
if you
I'm
cast
not a
it.
judge.
Oh, it's because it's an ETB that
It's an ETB
that
ability,
checks
not a
for
cast.
a cast.
Correct.
It's an ETB that checks if you cast it. It's like a weird exception.
Right.
Okay.
It's a weird
that
workaround.
sucks.
So unfortunately,
Okay.
yeah, that
Okay.
I don't think works.
Okay. Wow, that's a bummer. I will.
Still a cool
pick.
card, but like unfortunately, yeah, it does not do what we thought it did, or what you thought it did.
All right, fine. I'm gonna pick Dusk Mantles here because he's a chill
Party Bob.
dude.
He's Party Bob, just chill guy.
Yeah,
Love this card.
probably way worse for you guys.
Nah.
Yeah, can we go back to and just let Surf get Maelstrom? Can we? I'm already at 13. This is I have to win next turn.
You do get a +1 counter though.
I do. Yeah, that is very cool. So
All right. Damn, I should have attacked first.
God, 2 Party Bobs is crazy.
Sorry to pick on you, Zeus, but you're the only one open. I'll send 2 at you.
Take two.
All right. I will move to end step and draw a card and then pass the turn. I have lots of cards, but I have no max hand size.
I will untap. I will upkeep. We will party bob. Everybody reveal. Island.
Sword of True Injustice.
Land tax.
What's the other side of that MDFC there, Ryan?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does that work? Do I have to,
They
Get the front
exist
side.
in the deck as the front side, and
Unfortunately.
it's a choice to cast it as the play
sick.
it. You can choose.
Sick. I'll go down to 7.
I'm sorry,
You
buddy.
should have
That is
hit
unfortunately
bad
how
on
that
your
works.
cascade instead of.
That's what's supposed to happen. But maybe it's just bad. Just bad deck building. Just shuffling better. I don't know. Something.
Heart of the cards.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, sometimes
believing
it's just
hard
not
enough.
with you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's sometimes you're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. It just
I'm Joey.
is
I'm
very
Yeah.
1,000-Year Dragon. I'm gonna play Baby Dragon and Time Wizard, and then I draw my 2 cards, and then I discard a card. I'm gonna discard this island that I drew because fuck that guy. And then we're gonna cast Polymerization. And we're gonna fusion summon that big old fuck 1,000-Year Dragon.
What's happening? We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh now?
Spot of Greed to draw 2 cards from my deck. What do I want to do here, boys? What do I want to do? I believe I will tap 3. Let's make sure I do this in a smart way. Tap 3 to cast Glarb, Calamity's Augur,
Oh, baby.
his moistness.
Yeah, my favorite ever.
I love this card, dude.
I just
card's
played
so good.
Glarb last game.
I can look at the top card of my library at any time. I can play spells or play lands. Spells that are mana value 4 or greater from the top of my library, and cast lands from the top of my library, and then I can tap him to Surveil. He's a 2/4 with Death Touch. And then after that, I will tap another 3, and we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna play Fleshbag Marauder.
Not a good time.
Each player sacks a creature.
I might have a response.
Sure.
What is it though? One, two, three. I will cast an Undermine, targeting that spell. Counter it, you lose 3 life.
Understood. He definitely won't come back.
Thanks, sir.
And then
You got it, dude.
after that, I think I'm going to pass.
I'll draw on your end step.
I don't want to be the one to kill Zeus right now.
So a mountain. Drop. A mountain. I'm gonna cast a Blossom Mosaic.
Any responses now, funny man?
In that case, pay 5 for Spirit Tinkering. Exile the top tier of my library. I can play it to the end of my next turn, and I create 3 treasures. Hexblade Wall Breaker, full turtle, and a mountain. I make 3 treasures. Plus. Continue.
Well, you know,
Mommy, is that your family?
We'll just tap for 7 and cast the giant Adaphage. Trigger, discover for 7. Well, questing beast. All right.
That'd be so fun.
Yep.
Yep, that's pretty good. I'll just swing it at you, Zeus.
I die.
And
GG.
I pass the turn. All right,
All right.
come on, let's hit some lands.
Puppy Party Bob. Go.
He
Oh,
died. He died.
I didn't. He's not a creature. It's just an mana rock that is the creature, except for being a creature.
Oh. It specifically says it's not a
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah, it
Bro,
loses
that
all other
card's
card
so
types.
fucking weird.
Yeah, it's
All right,
sweet.
Party Bob. It's a land.
Skyclave Relic.
I'm going to. It's an unnatural growth.
Oh, you're fine.
Ooh, he goes to 3.
It's just a flesh wound.
I'd go to 2.
It goes to your hand, by the way.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only if it was a creature.
No, any card.
Oh,
No matter what
okay.
it is,
Well,
goes to your hand.
sick. Okay. Well, that's something for sure.
It's a free draw, but it is, you gotta pay for it. It ain't go hard.
7.
What's up, little man?
Two
What's the play
left.
here, Matt?
I don't know. 2 for the commander costs 6. Yeah, I guess. I'll play this tapped Watery Grave. Actually, yeah, sure. And then I'll pay 2 for a Felwar Stone. Yeah, I did this right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast the commander. All right. I moved to end step. Ryan lost 4 more, so I will draw a card and pass.
Do you run Party Bob in your deck normally?
No, but I was just thinking I might want it. I only have 4 creatures in this deck though, because it doesn't trigger off creatures, so it might be worth it anyway.
I'm just thinking that like it is just damage across the board, so
Mm-hmm.
but only if one person specifically has to have 4 damage accumulated, then it's not a guarantee every time.
Sure, but even if someone takes 2, oftentimes I can like trigger 1.
It's true. It's a good card.
Ping for 2.
It's cheap.
Yeah,
too.
it might be worth
It
it.
doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah,
I'm
I might
pretty sure it's a
consider
bulk
it.
rare. I will draw 2, discard 1. I'll pitch a swamp. play an island. Let's try it. Tap 6. Cast Flood of Tears. Return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. If I return 4 or more non-token permanents I control this way, I can put a permanent card from my hand onto the battlefield.
On the car.
Response.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Cool.
That's not cool.
Monastery Siege comes back. All right. Pass. Enjoy the game.
All right, run tap. Draw. Soul Ring and Signet. Into Questing Beast. Combat. Swing 4 at Usurp.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Orin Frostfang and Drakuseth Moth Flames going into the bin. Pass.
Tap up, keep, draw. Freaking 20 cards in hand and no land. Crazy. Oh, I do have one. It's hiding. Okay, Godless Shrine. I think I need to shock it in. For commander. Yes. Four for commander. 3 for Decanter of Endless Water. 2 to each of you. I gain 2. GG Ryan, sorry for the bad flips. And
It'd be like
Pat.
that. No worries.
hand step, no
I'm down for a
trigger.
second game if you are, Ryan.
Pass.
Well, my daughter somehow managed to take her diaper off
no.
Understood.
when she was
Understood.
sleeping.
Mm,
And
should-
so,
You should join my Discord, Bakey. We play like pretty often.
yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, you're pretty chill, so I'm definitely down to play with you again.
Yeah, you're good. If you follow my channel on YouTube, it's in all my video descriptions. Link.
Got it, buddy.
But
All right. I hate to run in the middle of the game, but I gotta go.
Oh, you're good, buddy.
it's not the middle. You did. GG.
Well,
Good
yeah,
luck.
that's right. GG's.
It's true.
Good luck with the
He's got
diapers.
more pressing matters to deal with, like a poopy butt.
Yes.
All right. Untap. I'll keep drawing. Interesting. Interesting. Tap a green to play Findhorn Elves.
Sure.
And then let's do 3 for Monastery Siege. And I'll choose Dragons. This time, spells my opponents cast that target me or a permanent I control cost 2 more to cast. I need to. That's how I needed to do that. And then I think after that, I think I have to pass.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Go to combat. 2/4 vigilance coming at you.
No blocks.
Sounds good. You're at 9. 8. Oh, this seems really good. Okay. Cast Irenicus's Vile Duplication, targeting my commander. I make a flying token copy of it, but isn't legendary.
Okay. I will respond.
And then you lose 2, I gain 2 on one cast.
Sure. I will tap 2 and attempt to Assassin's Trophy your commander.
That's not good. Yeah, that's gonna work. I will respond though.
Keep in mind, if you're targeting anything of mine, spells included, it's 2 more to cast. It's got everything has ward 2.
Sure.
Essentially.
I'll pay 4 and cast a Factor Fiction.
Okay.
You lose 2, I gain 2. Do you know how this works?
What is it? 2 you make 2 piles, I choose them, or I make 2 piles
Other
and
way
you
around.
choose one?
Yes. So you look at these 5, you tell me how you want the piles to be, and then
What is that? So we got Aqueduct. Is that a talisman?
you've got a
The
Soul
Fairy's
Ring,
Ageless
a
Insight.
Ponder, Ageless Insight, a Copy Land. It's an enchantment for 3 that copies any land, and an Aqueduct.
Okay.
So you probably want to something like that, maybe.
Let me look here.
Sure.
So we'll do Copy Land and Ponder. And then we'll do Soul Ring and yeah, let's leave it like that. Those 2 on that one, and then the other 3 are the other pile.
Like that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I'll take the Soul Ring pile.
Okay.
So these go to the graveyard.
I'm always terrible at assessment on that, on choosing piles for people.
Honestly, like I have so many cards in hand right now, I might have just put the Soul Ring by itself. But this was fine. It didn't really matter. I didn't find anything, so this is going to fizzle.
Yep.
And this is dead. And
You get to go get a land.
oh, it's Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get to get
Does it enter untapped?
Basic land untapped.
Oh, baby, that's really nice.
Free Soul Ring.
Yeah, I'll get Island. I guess that gives even more credence to make the Soul Ring harder to get. I didn't
Yeah,
even think about that.
I thought it was tapped, but then I read it. It's all right. If I
All right,
lose, I
one for
lose.
Soul Ring. And then I'll play the Aqueduct, bouncing Island. And tap 2 for a Felwar Stone. What colors do you make? Okay, Sultai.
Sultai.
All right, that's all. Can't do anything else. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Well, that's a fun guy, but I don't think he's going to help me here.
Shrufus?
No. Spore Frog.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
My little boy. One, two, three, four, five, six, I guess. Yeah, 6. Cast my commander. Let's grab a swamp. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to command tower for green. Cast the Spore Frog. Tap 2 for Baleful Strix.
Yep.
Draw a card. And pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. It's a good one. Play a Temple of the False God. Cards in hand?
4. And then a bunch in the grave.
Sure.
Just because
It's
it's
only on-
essentially my hand when she's out.
Only on your turn, though, right? So like I don't have to worry about flash or anything.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, during each of my turns. Yeah.
I'll play it safe. Tap for 4, 2, 3, 4. I'll cast the Machine God's Effigy. If that's good, I'm going to have it enter as a copy of Muldrotha.
Sure.
Already played a land.
Did you pay the extra 2?
It doesn't target. Clones don't target. They can get around Shroud and Hexproof too.
As a copy of any creature? Yeah, you
But
might be right.
you should check me because I was wrong last time. But pretty sure this time. Clones target. Do not target. Instead, choose what to copy. No
The
target.
ability doesn't target the creature. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
can
Metabox.
clone stuff with boots.
Yeah.
It's good,
Yeah.
good to know. Why did I do that? Oh yeah. Pay. Let's do 4. 2 from the Aqueduct, 2 from Temple. I'll cast Copy Land and have it enter as Temple of the False God.
Sure.
10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because she's what, 8?
She's 8, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till next turn and try to win then. Propaganda. Yeah, I'll just pay 6. Cast a Skyclave Relic with Kicker.
Mm-hmm. Get your 2 mothers.
Yep, so I'll get 3 of them. 1 is untapped.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll pay 1 for a Weathered Wayfarer. And sure, why not? 1 more for a land tax. And that is it. Pass to you.
You got it.
Do your worst.
Draw. Get an island from the bin. Wait, hold on. Okay. And you only have 1 creature, and it's the Wayfarer right now, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Interesting. Can't do that. I think I have to try a couple things here. Maybe. I don't like this. I don't like this position you've put me in here, bud.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Now I need a ruling question for myself. Fuck.
I can help you and then pretend I don't know. I'd be happy to do that.
I don't think it works because it specifically says, I don't think it's going to work. Because regeneration specifically says that it's not destroyed.
It's a replacement effect on death. So it replaces its death by tapping it. It's like almost
If
like a shield.
something, okay, so I'll face up here. We're at the end of the game. Who
Sure.
cares? If I cast Noxious Gear Hulk
Mm-hmm.
and targeted my own commander,
Mm-hmm.
it specifically reads, if a creature is destroyed this way, gain life equal to its toughness.
If you regenerate it, will you gain the life? Is that what you're asking?
Right.
I think you will, because the actually,
Because it's replaced by, it's not dying, it just gets tapped.
that's an interesting question.
I don't think it does. So I think it
just-
has to actually like
let's
die and
just
hit the
look.
grave.
Let's just Google Noxious Gear Hulk regenerate.
I can type it on Mana Box here. If you don't use Mana Box is genuinely like the best.
The drawing, losing of life. No, but it's contrast to Noxious Gear Hulk, where if the target is not destroyed, regardless of if it were indestructible, etc., you will not gain life. You're right.
If it is destroyed but put into a
Yeah.
zone other than a graveyard, you'll gain life. Yeah, no, I don't think I get life if I
It has to be
regenerate it.
destroyed.
Yeah, it actually has to like go bye-bye.
So, like, if you had a Malakir Rebirth, that would work because it does die and then come back. But if
I have
you regenerate
stuff
it, then
that
it
I
doesn't
could
die.
deal with it, but unfortunately, not at the moment. Not in my hand, not in my bin. Like I've got Kaya's Ghost form in here, and that card goes pretty hard in this deck.
Well, that would work because then it will be just. No, wait. Does
Yeah,
it
Kaya's
get
Ghost form
destroyed
works
then?
because it leaves and then it just returns to the battlefield,
Yeah. Okay.
even if it's exiled.
Yeah. When it dies, that's a trigger, not a
Yes, that's the
replacement. Yeah.
correct. How do I do this? How do I do this and win? How do I do this and live? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A Monastery Siege doesn't affect your spells on the stack. It only affects spells that target you or a permanent you control.
I don't know how I misread that earlier.
All good. It didn't matter.
I don't know how I didn't. I use this card all the time. I think I just misread it earlier. That's entirely my fault.
No worries. Magic's hard.
Magic is hard. Unfortunately, you have to be like an English major to really
I
understand
am
this
an English
bullshit.
major. That's why I'm lucky.
Tap 5. Cast River Kelpie.
That's a sweet card.
Whenever it enters from the battlefield, I draw a card. Or if it enters from the graveyard, I will draw a card. And then whenever I cast a spell from a graveyard, I can draw a card.
You did cast it from the graveyard?
I did.
Okay.
And I've drawn. I can't cast anything else from the bin. Well, I think you're probably just going to win at this point. So let's just go ahead and I think pass to you. don't think there's anything else I really should do or can do at the moment. Yeah, it's over to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have to cast my commander. Good.
Yeah, no response on that.
Okay. Cast a deadly relic. Oh, it costs 2 to target your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cast deadly relic. No. All right, let's hold off on that. 1, 2, 3. Wait. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll cast a Shadow of the Second Sun, targeting myself. So if you don't know what this card does, it's very confusing to read. So I'm just gonna walk you through it.
Main phase. There's an additional beginning phase after this one. Oh, okay. So you just get another untap upkeep draw.
At the end of my second main phase, but no additional main phase after that. So immediately after that, it goes to end step.
Right after combat, you get untap upkeep draw.
No, so right after combat, the delayed trigger is created. So that's what it's referring to. So as soon as combat ends, it creates a delayed trigger that goes off after that phase. So that's the part that's confusing. Do you see where
But
it says
at the beginning?
Yes, at the beginning that there is a trigger that is created. See where it says there's an additional beginning phase after this phase?
I
Yeah,
got you.
that's the confusing part.
Yeah, I got you.
It would
I
be
get
way
you.
better if I got it then, because then you'd get to do the stuff in your main phase. But in this
Yep. You're
case,
good. I see it.
you get to untap everything, but you only can cast spells on their turn, basically.
Right.
Okay, is that good? Do you have any
Yeah.
interaction?
I not at the moment.
Okay, because I don't want to slow play you. I have a handful of stuff. I can just knock you out.
No, you're good, man.
So
you're doing
take-
what you have to do.
okay, so take 2 off that one.
Yep.
I gain 2.
Well, no, because that's way more than 3.
Oh, it's anything.
Oh, it's 3 or greater. I thought it was 3
or greater.
less.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
That would be broken. I mean, it's already pretty broken, to be fair. All right, 5 more for quantum misalignment. Create a token that's a copy of my commander, except it's not legendary and it's got rebound. You take 2.
I will take 2. I will respond to that.
Sure.
Just to potentially maybe. It's definitely not going to save me here.
Okay. You're responding to the 2 damage, or is that on the stack as
No,
well?
I'm responding. The damage is on the stack. I'm responding to the cast of your quantum misalignment. I'm going to go Gari Charm to destroy the Shadow of the Second Sun.
Sure. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so take
Anything
2,
goes off,
and
I take
then
2.
this goes off,
Yep.
and I'll Deadly Relic targeting Weathered Wayfarer to end it. Do 4.
That's it.
All right. GG, well played.
GG's, buddy.